this information is something that I took the liberty to use to compute probabilities that could then adjust the numbers that we saw at the beginning, where the US Department of Education reports the production or the number of completed degrees and the number of bachelor's degrees in one field can be multiplied by the probability of landing a job in that field to come up with an estimate of what is displayed here in gray. So there are two colors on each bar, and the lighter color, the gray color, is the expected number of qualified applicants in that STEM area. And then in blue, it appears reported here the number of expected job openings in that STEM area. That's a projection that is published by the US Department of Labor every year. That's another type of information you can retrieve from the database ONET. And the one way of reading these stack bar plots is if what happens basically with the first plot for biological sciences, if the bar splits nearly half and half, that's what you're arguing there. Well, do you have as many job openings as qualified applicants, and therefore that half and half split? That corresponds to a market that is at capacity, what's called at capacity. But in the other areas of STEM considered here, you can see there is always more blue than gray, and that means that there are, at least in this projection, with these calculations, that there are more job openings than personnel or qualified personnel to fill in those openings. And that's a job market that is under capacity. Okay, so I saw this in somebody else's presentation last year. Houston, we have a problem. And maybe this would be the employers say, we have a problem because we don't have enough personnel and we need to hire and we need to get all this stuff done. But for the students, this is actually, at least for students in computer sciences, engineering, mathematics and statistics, and physical sciences, for the students, this is actually, that means that they have more options, they have more choices to choose from.